Okay, everything I'm going to discuss today is how to pack lightly no matter where you go. I am notorious for only taking a carry-on suitcase and a backpack with me on my travels no matter how long the trip is. So this video is all about how I do that. To get started, you need to make sure you have the right equipment. That's 3 things that I always take with me. That's a nice suitcase. I like the hardtop ones because they prevent your suitcase from expanding too much, and then there's no question about whether or not it's going to fit into the overhead bins. That being said, so long as you're careful, even the soft top suitcases are fine. I also have a trusty backpack that is lightweight. I love the Samsonite ones, but there's tons of options out there. What you really need is one that fits your body, that you're comfortable with, and has enough compartments to fit the stuff that you generally take with you on your trips. For me, that equals my laptop, a book, my toiletry kit, a change of clothes, and random things that I might want. But to get started on how to pack your suitcase, because that's the most important part, what you do is you start with your packing cubes. Most important part. Packing cubes, you come in all different sizes. So this is one of the medium-sized ones, and I have a bigger one under here that's yay big that fits the entire side of my suitcase. So you can do this either which way. You can have packing cubes for dedicated garments, so one can be for shirts, the other small one or medium-sized one can be for pants, and then there's a long one that you can use for your undergarments. What I generally like to do is I like to make one big one for all my clothes, and then I use this one for like random paraphernalia, the random sock or the random workout outfit or XYZ from my pill cabinet that I have to take with me on my travels. So then I'll cram all that in here. I also like to put my makeup kit in this, and then I put it on the other side. And so then it only takes up half of the other side, and then the other half I'll put shoes. And then sometimes there's room, so then underneath you can slip in stuff that lies flat. So like if you're the type of person that has to take your own washcloths and towels and stuff, that can easily slip under in the suitcase. So what we want to do is pick the packing cubes that you want and the sizes. Now there's no right answer, as long as I think you use what works for you and your travel style. If you're the type of person that likes to take a lot of clothes, and having multiple smaller ones might help just because it'll help keep you organized. I like to pack a capsule wardrobe when I travel, so in effect I like to make sure that everything matches with each other so that I can maximize the number of outfits I have, and I don't have to worry about something not going with something else. And then that's how I pick my shoes too, whatever matches with the majority of my outfits. So within your packing cubes, you have to be very organized in order to really make this work. You can pack more in your suitcase if you roll your clothes. And so I'll show you how I roll mine. So a lot of people will take their shirts and they'll fold them vertically like this and then roll. You can do it that way. What I like to do is I will fold my shirt just like I would if I was folding it into my drawer. Okay, so then it's like this. And then I turn it so that it's face down, and then I roll it. And I don't know why, but I just prefer this method. I feel like it prevents that middle crease from forming in your clothes, and then you just stack it into your packing cube. So that's one. And then for pants, depending on the pants. So all shirts, I'll do that. But the pants, if they're, say, tights, I will do the same thing. So for tights, what I'll do is take the tights, fold them again, like this, and then I roll from the bend outward, and then I stack, okay? What I don't roll are jeans, because when you roll jeans, they get really, really fat, and I find that you can just pack them more nicely if you just fold them like you would a normal pair of jeans. So like just the triple fold where they're open, fold, fold, and then stack them on one side of your packing cube. And so if you have multiple jeans, so then your packing cube looks like this. But if you have multiple jeans, you can stack them on each other. And the beauty of packing cubes is when you zip up the cube, it helps to compress it. And there are packing cubes on the market that have a double zipper to allow for more compression. So that is an option if you're the type of person that likes to pack a lot of clothes. So that's how I do my jeans. Sweaters, bulky ones, I also don't roll because again, they take up too much space when you do that. So I'll just fold like I'm folding at home, and then I'll stack them on my jeans. And when you do it like this, what ends up happening is you have a little height here. And so then you can, on top of this, stack probably a couple more shirts. And then when the packing cube is full, it'll all compress. And I've never had an issue with being able to compress my clothes. I've never had an issue with being able to stuff extra into there, should I choose to. But that's it. So that's how you fill up a packing cube, pack it into your suitcase. Once your suitcase is full, you're done. I recommend your suitcase keep clothes, shoes. I put my not my toiletries, but my makeup in here. And what else do I do? Hairbrush, like random shit like that, that if it gets lost, you don't care. Now, granted, you probably will care about your shoes, especially if you're taking fancy stuff, but it's one of those things, if it's replaceable, keep it in your suitcase. If it's not replaceable, so expensive jewelry or fine jewelry or anything of sentimental value, I have expensive toiletries, expensive face stuff, so I always keep my toiletries with me in my backpack. I do that because in the event you are forced to check on a bag because maybe the airplane you're getting on is too small and there's no overhead bin space, or the plane is so completely full they just start checking in bags for people after a certain boarding number. What you do is you're going to save yourself from losing track of what's most valuable to you. So you keep your most valuable items in your backpack. And that's it. I've never had a problem with not having enough to wear. For vacations that are longer than approximately 10 days, what I recommend is just plan on doing laundry while you're there. And keep in mind that whenever you travel, you're likely to buy souvenirs, and some of those souvenirs are likely to be clothes. So you never have to feel like you're not going to have enough to wear, because worst case scenario, you can go out and buy something. And best case scenario, you'll just to do the laundry and re-wear something you've already worn, and that's okay. And that's it. Let me know if you guys have questions.